Hey guys, can I tell you one way in which you can support the channel without paying any money? Hit the subscribe button right now. We have all lost our near and dear ones in the pandemic. Be it the year 20 or 21, we have felt that loss. And I just want to tell that before starting this video that we all are in this together. You're not alone. One of the side effects of the pandemic was the lockdown, and people who are oriented on hands-on work, like how I am, they were feeling very difficult to stay in their houses and continue what they were doing. But yet, COVID could not stop us, and I contacted a few woodworkers and I asked them to share their journeys of the lockdowns with me. So this video is a compilation of all of their journeys put together. I think there are 13, including myself. The first woodworker that I'm going to be starting with is Mr. Indranil Banerjee, and the rest of them are going to be introducing themselves as and when they come.
Some of my friends tell me that they're going out of their mind with boredom, staying cooped up inside their homes because of the COVID lockdown. I don't know what to tell them because I'm never bored. Woodworking is what has kept me going through this COVID period. And as usual, I love making joinery of all kinds, mortise and tenons and dovetails and stuff like that. And I've been making my boxes and little tables at leisure, listening to music, carrying on with my woodworking. And I've produced a lot of stuff in the past 1 year, which is extremely satisfying, like these boxes over here of different kinds. This is one with for my pens with yellow cedar. This is made with yellow cedar. And here, this one I'm making, this is going to be a memory box. It's the large box. It's going to have two smaller boxes inside and a tray.
My name is Nereus Drago. I'm a Goa-based woodworker in the trade for the last 39 years. During lockdown, all my staff headed to their villages and production stopped. Being homebound, I began to involve my kids in general DIY and tinkering around, training them to develop basic woodworking skills on coconut shells and small projects. With a huge backlog of work, I've also begun going into my workshop once again and working by myself.
Hi, this is Anil from Bangalore. So, what did I do during the lockdown? I used my brand new Kataba saw to saw some wood. I tell you, that saw is amazing. It just cuts through hardwood like butter. I used my Bosch table saw to make several curve cuts to create a dado in the foot. It's quite fun to break these, they look like Parle-G biscuits, My daughter helped me a bit. I gave her this little idea of using some twigs and making a small desktop item. She did the whole thing by herself. I taught her how to use a drill press for that, and she fixed the twigs in with epoxy and some copper color pigment. I also tried to do some sales, to get some new customers once the lockdown is done, and I'm happy to say that I succeeded to some extent. Oh yeah, and I tried to do some sketching as well, but that actually is not my sketch, it's a photograph. So overall, I think it was quite an eventful lockdown, a bit scary while I was in the COVID ward, but in the end it turned out okay. I'm out of that crazy infection. I'm looking forward to getting back to my lovely studio and start working on my backlog projects and the new ones that I've signed up.
Hello everyone, this is Abhimanyu here. I am a woodworker based in Nainital, where I run a makerspace by the name of Messi Labs. So during the 2021 lockdown, I got lots of time to be in the workshop. But since I didn't have too many projects lined up, I decided to organize my workshop. I organized my chisels, my tools, and my drill bits, and my screws, nuts, bolts, and basically did a overall shop infrastructure upgrade so that I could work more efficiently when I do get inspiration to do something. Then I took some time to finish off this router lift that I've been working on for about 3 years now. Then after that I took some time to sharpen all my chisels, which made me realize that chisel sharpening is really boring, and I decided that I needed to fix that up. So I designed this jig where it would take me just a few seconds to sharpen up my chisels from dull to sharp, and that worked pretty well. After that, the next week, I decided to teach my mother some woodworking, and she made this lovely tray for herself to carry food to our movie theater. After that, I decided to build up a rack to store all my plywood sheets. After that, the weather in Nainital was like really lovely, so I didn't feel like being in the workshop. So I took a little time off to just relax, enjoy the weather. Then I started watching Lord of the Rings, which is like a yearly ritual for me, and I saw the boats that the fellowship was using, and the lovely boats. So I took out this book that I bought in Kolkata and decided to start working on boat building. And that's it.
Hey, my name is Dharini and my company name is The Treasure Chest, and I am in Mumbai. The lockdown thankfully hasn't been too bad. I used the time to get my website done, something that was on the list but kept on getting pushed. So that's a good thing. Then I decided to get some manageable tools at home and I set up my bathroom workshop. It is difficult, can't work long hours, but it gave me time to experiment with a couple of ideas I had. But afternoons were just too hot to work, so I split that time between designing and gaming. I play Lumberjacks Dynasty, where I have my own sawmill, dryers, and soon a furniture making workshop. And another game is Wordscapes, a simple word game, but then I made Hemlock and then I made Teak, and I thought it'd be cool to design a piece with all the words. So I'm doing that now. That's it. Wishing you better times ahead, stay safe and keep making.
Hey, this is Nitish from Mumbai. I'm a maker turned woodworker. So during this pandemic, I decided to learn something new, which was carving. Before I could start to learn that, I had to make some tools. So I salvaged an old hand plane blade and I made few carving knives out of it, and also a marking knife which I desperately wanted for the longest time. And also I made a traditional Japanese plane out of the same blade, not because I could, but I wanted to get the feel of a wooden hand plane, of how it functions. Now, out of all this, what I learned that when you make a tool, you understand a lot about the ergonomics and the tool mechanics. Now, this all will also improve your skill because now you completely understand the tool and how you can work better with it. So this is what my experience was during the pandemic making the tools. I hope to make more because I love making tools and jigs.
My name is Malini. I am a wood artist at the Carpenter's Arc.
I make home decor pieces from discarded wood. I live in Chennai. I self-trained carpentry and wood crafting in the year 2019.
I rented out a small room in the year 2020. Just when I was planning to take my art to the next level, the nation went into an unexpected lockdown due to COVID. By now, I sourced a lot of wood and basic tools and even took orders, and it was impossible for me to make and ship my products due to the lockdown. It was then I decided to make small lockdown home souvenirs to give hope and entertain my audience on Instagram. To my surprise, people did come forward to buy my pieces despite the lockdown and supported small businesses like mine. This was such a relief and encouraged me to continue my work. I also collaborated with other brands, made videos, developed my Instagram page, rebranded, and soon I'll be getting a website done. Although it was difficult in terms of shopping for materials and finding the right things for the craft, but it was also an opportunity to use our creativity to the fullest and still be able to continue the craft and not give up and give hope and encouragement to people.
I'm Josephine from Chennai. I operate creatively online as Botse, that's BOTCE. Back in June 2020, I had gotten out of a toxic workplace. The pandemic brought on a quiet that helped me put myself at the center for once. That's when woodworking started. It's an honest discipline. You get what you put into it, and that's what I needed. I started off with a few tools, a jigsaw and a small sander. I built a table, made a swing for my little girl, and even made a wooden name sign as one of my best friend's wedding gift. I have a few more tools now. I'm making a sofa for a friend, upcycling a cabinet for another, and working on smaller products that I hope to sell in the future. I wouldn't say that restrictions have stopped me from woodworking. Sure, it's a little difficult when you run out of supplies, but you move on to the next project soon enough. Because when you love doing something, you just find ways to do it, I guess.
Hi, I'm Ishani from Barking Mat Studios, Mumbai. This is our lockdown in a nutshell. It all started with making lots of bread, cookies, and cakes. Considered renaming it Baking Mat Studios. We spent a lot of time on space and furniture design, got a bunch of tools home, we made a scale model of a ship, a very accurate one. Finally, got around to making the website. Took up home improvement projects in my house, something that I've been putting on hold for a very long time. Made two three-seater sofas and two double beds all in teak at home. It was an incredible experience. Spent a few weeks in Karzat where we made a wall mural on the pool side. This was actually inspired by a calendar that we made earlier this year. Overall, we had a few projects, but they were bigger and more complicated than the other projects that we've done in the past. It has been a great learning experience, and the lockdown forced us to get creative.
Hi friends, I'm Deepak Mulajka from Kaido Woodworking, Bangalore. I conduct woodworking and carpentry workshops for beginners and also take up turnkey interior projects. During the first lockdown, I had to make an emergency study table and I did that with an unused wardrobe shelf and mounted it on the wall with some plywood strips. I tried triangular Kumiko grid with hand tools and updated the website and brochures. I also explored food as a medium of creativity as wood was not available during the lockdowns. After lockdown, I made a folding workshop table for use at home, which has an inbuilt table saw and a router table, which would allow me to woodwork from home during future lockdowns. Stay safe and have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you, Ms. Shakti, for having given me this opportunity to put across my thoughts. Especially during the lockdown, during the last year's lockdown, it came as a bolt out of the blue where everybody was cursing that they did not know what to do. To me, it was a blessing in disguise as I had a lot of unfinished projects and I was able to finish most of them. To a large extent, I have completed many of them. My interests are more towards unplugged woodworking. Though I'm not totally an unplugged woodworker, I still tend to use a drill which is electric. But it fascinates me to do unplugged woodworking, as of course there are lesser number of electrons which are released, and at a hobby level it's good enough, and definitely there's a lot of skill improvement is what I felt.
Hello everyone, myself Satish from Bangalore. I am trying rotary carving during lockdown second wave. It's been hectic and confined in home for the last several days. Moved my set of tools, the simple die grinder, and trying to carve a small eye and Puvarsan, the hardwood we get South India, and a couple more shapes out there. Yes, it's a learning curve. Lot of freehand conventional chiseling to get the shapes that we need to bring back the old way of doing things. A lot can be done through that.
Hey, I'm Vishalu. I have just passed out of class 12. We have a small workshop at home, a few woodworking machines and a lathe. Yes, our whole house is always dusty and full with projects. I have been wood turning past a year and a half. Started out with pine and then slowly moved on to teak, ash, mati, walnut, jali and much more. The lockdown really helped me. I got a lot of time to learn and experiment. I was also parallelly working on wood, made dining tables, chairs, gods, bookshelves, coffee tables, and much more. I love getting back to turning. Giving shape to wood and to see shavings fly is the best thing. And all of this with my father's help.
Hi, this is Vinanti from Not So Shabby. I like a good routine and a day filled with making and ticking of boxes. The 2020 lockdown had us stay home and we had to adapt to the new normal. I couldn't bring my workshop home, so I instead got my sewing machine and learned how to make face masks using scrap fabrics saved over the years. These masks were sent complimentary to all my lovely customers who kindly supported my business and waited months for their orders to be made post the lockdown. Staying at home gave me the time needed to organize my digital clutter and also work on my website by updating it with new products and features that I've been meaning to make. Besides work, I engaged myself in embroidery, which I quite enjoyed, and also worked on illustration of my postcards that I send along with each of my orders. Post the lockdown, I've had my hands full and I've been thankful to be still in production in such a climate, as people stayed home and realized the value of having some fun decor and to organize the space to please their eyes.
Hi, this is Shakti from Mumbai. I run a woodworking studio in Mumbai under the name of Dark Blue Studios. And as you know, this is my channel, so maybe this is the right time to hit the subscribe button. First of all, I tried to look for ways to up my social media game, wrote down a few ideas for the next videos for the channel, planned my Instagram page, etc. Along with that, I was looking for workshop real estates online and tried to search the ones which were fitting in my requirements and budget. Waited for the lockdown to lift off so I could visit them one by one. Since I couldn't be away from making for a long time, I made fridge magnets, something which is small and can be made at home. I got them cut and then got them back home and stained and finished them. Sold a bunch of them over Instagram. Check the link in the description. I was planning to kickstart my workshop as soon as I got back from Bangalore, so I began to draw out a few designs of a workbench or drawer systems and other few designs which a workshop generally needs on my computer. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I am very, very obliged. Thank you for all those people who wish me best wishes for my new workshop. You are witnessing that right now. And my next video is going to be about the unboxing of my new table saw, which is a DeWalt table saw which I bought from Chowri Bazaar from Decop Tools. Do look them up. Great service and they really helped me out. So thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.